Have you ever wondered why the tradition has been kept in indigenous communities, African tribes, and cultural groups around the world? Why they held that tradition of passing on stories by mouth from generation to generation? Think about it. If your forefathers, your ancestors, your grandparents passed on stories, different reasons for why we cook certain meals, the traditions that have been held by our ancestors, it forms not only community, but also an appreciation for where we come from, the cultural roots and the ancestry, the love of where we are, the feeling of belonging that each child needs, because often these stories are actually taught to the children when they become of an age. And all the group is welcomed together to listen to these stories. Maybe Valentine's Day should be about what makes us human and different forms of demonstrating love, whether it's cooking a meal together, whether it's sharing, holding hands in community when others mourn. It's getting back to basics. And our forefathers did the right thing by sharing these stories generation to generation. We feel a sense of belonging so that people aren't isolated and lonely. And perhaps so there is less hatred and more love. One group wants to share their own historical stories, their own journeys, because they're proud of how far they've come. Because through that resilience is what made that culture what it is. If we were to learn from these stories, different groups, different origins of ancestry, we would see we're not that different. What actually brings us together is what we have in common, what we hold dear. I had the privilege of being born and raised in Toronto, where we're a multicultural society, where I was invited to different homes and I was able to partake in the foods, learn about the culture, learn about the traditions, and I love that. That is what's nourished me and actually opened my mind to see the beauty of humanity and how we all have things to learn and share with one another.